Yes, Prabhuji.
Uh, Hare Krishna Prabhujis and Matajis, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru and Gauranga. First, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to this grace moment. Because, but and also most importantly, he is the one who introduced me to our Zoom Japa group also. Thank you, Prabhuji, if you are listening. Okay. And second, most importantly, my I would like to offer my gratitude from the core of my heart to our Ananda Vrindavan Prabhu, His Grace Ananda Vrindavan Prabhuji, for having provided such a wonderful platform where we can meet such a wonderful souls here, and in which we are able to improve our sadhana very clearly, particularly the chanting. And every day morning when we get the message from Telegram, it is just reminding the Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago. This is the one thing. Otherwise, we were all sleeping in the lap of the Maya. With every day morning, at least for these 2 3 hours, we are away from the lap of the Maya. That I think everyone will be agreeing. Okay. Now I would like to tell about the first point. First point is that there are four things I would like to give the credit for these things. One is the spiritual conviction, that is philosophical conviction, I would say. Philosophical conviction is that we have to convince ourselves that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and we are part and parcel of Krishna, and we are not the body, we are spirit soul, and we are eternal servant of Krishna. And this material world is where we are living is a dukkalayam asaswadam. I'm personally convinced after joining this group. Before that also, we are studying this all for getting initiation, getting preparation for a disciple course, all those things. But basically, it has gone into my intellect only, not in my heart. After joining for the last 4 years, repeatedly, particularly by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, these things get into our heart actually. And so this one thing. And second thing is that Jivara Sarubhai Krishna Nitya Dasa. That is the first most important thing one has to consider. Otherwise, any number of chanting, I don't think Acharya say it is of no use. Both chanting and service. That is a conviction we should have it. Second thing is this is Dukkalayam Asaspadam. Any amount of chasing, our Prabhu will be always telling anything you do, unless until you realize that you are a servant, humility, without humility, it's of no use. One day we have to kick it out and go off that. And point is, Hare Krishna, and so most important is Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nasta, Kalau Nasta, Nama Gan Annete. So Gadir Annete. In the age of Kali, there is no other religion than glorifying the Lord. That is also the most, this philosophical conviction is the most important thing. After joining Zoom, I really heartily realized it, which is the driving force for me exactly to come regularly, because my age now is 73. Another 2 days, that is 6th September, I'm going to chant one night is my birthday. 73 years completed. Only very few days are left. Even if you waste one day, it's a loss actually. That I mean, the amount of efforts our Prabhu and our team are taking, if I don't reciprocate it by even coming and sitting for chanting, such there will be no such a fool in the whole earth. Okay. Second point is that devotee association. This is all the factors we get to come consistently. Devotee association, which I've been there all over the groups in any being Chennai, so many songs are coming, we are attending to it. All everything, once a while we go because we like association, we like prasadam, we like kirtan, we like everything. But nothing consistently we are having association with regular devotees. This is one platform where we are having, even if we want to sleep a day, people wake us up and come for chanting. Such a wonderful association we have come. And in nutshell, I would tell you, after joining this group only, and initially I had a lot of that I'll speak in the next heading. Okay. So here I feel one line I would say after joining here, I feel my home become auspicious. One word that includes all the other experiences. Problems come, but it takes off by itself because of my chanting. Because now, can you imagine more than 300, 200 devotees coming into my house through Zoom and spreading their grace? It's a wonderful thing. Thank you, Prabhuji, Anand Prabhuji. But for your grace, this would never be imaginable. And third thing is, it is very initially I was getting more doubtful whether I'll be able to stick. The strict rules adopted by our Prabhuji. Without the rules, people like us can never be streamlined. Our chanting would not have been regular because I was also chanting before coming to the group. Chanting in the sense, I would be chanting while listening kirtan, I would be chanting while listening classes, I would be chanting while traveling. That's because before initiation, I had to chant to get initiation. After initiation, I have to complete my chanting. This was my mood actually. Sorry, this is a fact I'm sharing with all the people. Maybe I was offending everything, but this was the actual fact actually. After coming here, I understood the value, the way the Prabhu was speaking from the bottom of his heart to tell about the importance, really, and every day, like Prabhupada used to tell the foreigners, Krishna, Supreme Personality of God, chant and be happy this way, this way, this way. Ultimately, without my knowledge, I got, totally convinced that no, chanting is serious. We have to take very consistently, we have to do it. This is one of the point which I have to do one thing. And third thing is that, uh, third thing is that actually speaking, attendance linked yatra. I was also marketing man. Any benefit I get, I don't want to miss the yatra. So attendance is linked. So I definitely, this motivated me to become very, very consistent. I cannot say that he has inspired me, he had inspired me and all that. My thought is that I want to come to yatra. I got attendance linked yatra was one of the very major factors to become thing, and this become a second nature now. Habit becomes second nature. Now even I put alarm for particular time. I don't want to say, okay, I mentioned it by 3:35 I put alarm, but 3:20 I wake up. I don't know how. Then I get my 1 hour, I do my thing. I come for Zoom for 5 o'clock. In between online Mangalarti, I'm attending to it. So this is what I would like to say. And about Yatra, I have to spare, one minute to spare. Okay. Yatra is a place where many people take to different places only for seeing the holy places. Absolutely, that is more important. But here we go to a place where Sittapakul is a place where our Namacharya was doing such a wonderful. You don't have to explain. Most of you know it. But one nutshell, I will tell you, where the place our Mahaprabhu and his associates were, moving around. They were sharing. They were doing leelas. Can we imagine this kind of, unqualified soul like us? Can we imagine? But for Mahaprabhu, but for our Ananda Prabhu and our somehow because of chanting, one credit is only because of chanting, Mahaprabhu extended, expressed, he has bestowed this mercy, and every year we are going. Where many people go to Jagannath Yatra to show so many places, shopping, buying, nothing. Thanks to our Ananda Prabhu. That one after going there, I chose that every festival, let it be Gaurav Purnima, let it be Janmashtami, let it be our Yatra. Every year we go, at least let me increase 4 rounds. That's how I started. Now I don't have time to waste anywhere. Wherever time comes, and one time Amrita Prabhu was telling in a class about Ananda Prabhu. Amrita Prabhu came to his house. They were discussing about some project and plan and all. When the subject deviated from the project or something, Amrita Prabhu was telling that Ananda Prabhu left away and he was clicking with his clicker, he was chanting. That inspired me. Why? Unless until there is some need is there to be our present, we go for chanting. These are the motivating factors for me to be consistent. That's all, Prabhuji. These are my philosophical and other four consistent consistency reasons are only these things. And the other factor is the difficulties as usual. Mind is one difficulty. In initial, I'm talking about. I joined in 21st, 2021 July 24th actually. Chaturmas first year Saturday. And initially, I was not used to all this kind of highly qualified association. I was also like, common man, and that too, I came out just from Corona at that time, period. I was just interested in seeing my face in the Zoom. I was watching other people. So my mind was, wavering everything other than what you call chanting. So then I decided I'm watching other thing, watching messages, whether how I this thing and all. Then finally I chose attending to regularly. Then I understood. I got fed up that also. Then I chose no. I'm wasting my time. I have to come. This kind of debates may new people may come across. That is why I'm sharing it. Please focus more on chanting. And second thing is that when I was listening, I was doing 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes, and all. When people are telling that you have to complete 1.5 hours, 90 minutes, you should complete all these things. I wondered how. Then I started following, I simultaneously putting Prabhupada chanting and doing it. That also disturbed me a lot. That also I have understood. Then I listened very clearly. Then finally, I started chanting for japa. Anytime Krishna, what you call, chanting. Then I listened to one class that sorry, our Gudakas Prabhu was telling me, Gudakesh Prabhu was telling me, no. Everybody commit mistake. You don't worry about time conscious or this conscious, that conscious. You just chant and ask Prabhu. Last time, Prabhu, it takes time for me. Don't worry. Your conscious is more important. Intention to sit for chanting is more important. You have to increase your speed at any cost. Prabhu, I am missing word. Don't worry, you do it. You are doing Panchatam Mantra, you do it. Now I started doing it. I was able to, thank God, with His mercy, I was able to improve it. I wish I should do without mistakes. Hare Krishna. This is second thing. And third thing is devotees. I don't have much to say because most of the devotees here, the Zoom are all advanced devotees. And new devotees, I go back to my olden days, what mistakes I should not do. Only thing I would advise is that please come to Brahma Muhurta time. For that, one requirement is that one should wake up early. In general, I would say I heard one class, one Maharaj was telling me, waking up early is not great difficulty. Going back home, going to bed early is the most difficulty job. So please make sure that you go home, go back to bed early. For that, only thing is we have to do a austerity of keeping the mobile or TV or away from our bed. At least half an hour before going to bed, let us keep the mobile or phone out of our reach. And second thing, keep your alarm because we are not so sages that automatically we can get up. Keep the alarm and check whether alarm is on before going to phone out. And keep the alarm if it's phone away from your hand. Otherwise, if it's next to your hand, you will just stop it and go back to sleep. These few things you have to stop. And second thing is that you have to develop an association of people who enjoy chanting. Only then you will grab that power from them. It is not only, the Damodara Leela, only your efforts and others' mercy. Without that, we can never achieve. For me also, without the association of devotees, I would never have been achieved even 16 round proper chanting, leave alone 90% or 16%. First, I would appreciate all those who attend to this Zoom Japa with their, some kind of initiative they got. So even you do half an hour, 40 minutes, that is the beginning, first step. One day you will become 90%. I really pray for that. You will do it. And another important thing doing japa is mind. That is very subtle. Everybody has got their own situations. For mind, I would tell you one small acrimonium. Mind, you can think about it. I don't want to discuss about it. This is meant for a big class. I'm not having the qualification. Mind, M stands for magnifying problems. I stands for imagining pleasure. N stands for neglecting opportunities. D stands for denying the reality. So I leave it to you. In your own perspective, you people think where we are missing, what we should do. Coming back, this is only related to chanting, you connect it. Okay, for material also, you can think if it is helpful to you, come for bringing it back to consciousness. Okay, these are the very things. And one more advice, suggestion, I would say, not advice, not qualified. Suggestion which helped me is that try to read small books of Srila Prabhupada. Small books, chanting with philosophical knowledge. Small books, don't go for big books. Or you read only the introduction part of, I'm talking only for neophytes, Prabhuji. Please don't take, all senior devotees are there. It is meant only for small neophyte devotees who are not much, experienced in Krishna conscious. Like once upon a time, we were all there. So small books of Prabhupada and introduction of Bhagavad Gita. The sum around 30 pages will be 36 pages will be there. These two things you do it and then come and do chanting. I tell you, sky will be the limit. Okay. Then goal. Sorry, I think I've taken 5 minutes extra. I'll end it with another 30 seconds. My goal is concerned, nothing more, because I am totally dependent on all the mercy of the Guru, Gauranga and the Vaishnavas. No doubt. I am struggling. I am not to be fit to be called a devotee. I am still struggling devotee. I am sadhana devotee only. But one thing, I am still having a high goal of to becoming a pure devotee by continuing my sadhana of good chanting, good association, good practices, carrying by the instructions given by Guru Maharaj, and being no sincere to my practices. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Ananda Prabhuji. Thank you, Rasega Prabhuji. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you once again. Sorry for a few minutes late. Hare Krishna.